welcome to another New Creature Review. This is Omar. How you doing? Today we are checking out Transformers Studio Series number 35, Jetfire. I was looking for number 38, Bumblebee Optimus Prime, because he looks so incredible, especially because it is a cinematic movie, you know, live action, and it's a great representation of a classic looking Optimus Prime, you know, but this is not Studio Series. that's Siege Optimus Prime. But you know, some friends told me to check out Walmart. That's my best bet, and I just didn't have any luck, you know. Locations vary in their stock. So I guess the local Walmarts in my area just didn't have it, and that's fine. I was walking through Target picking up some necessities, and you know, I was with my daughter, so we were walking through toys, you know, because walking through toys is a necessity. So yeah, I walked through the Transformer aisle and I nearly jumped out of my skin. I saw this and I was like, uh-oh, I'm gonna buy it. And I've been talking about how tight my finances are now, but I had credit card points, so this guy came in well below the bar, and I couldn't be happier. Let's check out this box. It's big. It's very, very big. This is bigger than most leader class boxes. It's much deeper, and I don't know why they did that, but I mean it might just be for display. But yeah, here's the back. Big screen inspired scale detailed backdrop. Yes. Pyramid desert battle. Yeah. This, oh man, it looks so good. 36 steps. That's something to point out to you parents out there that are collecting for your children. It comes with this background right here, backdrop included. Let's see. Jetfire makes the ultimate sacrifice, heroically giving up his parts to restore and strengthen Optimus Prime. Yes, that's actually why I bought this. But now that I'm looking at it, I'm kind of regretting the fact that he has to turn into armor. And I mean, I'm not... It's going to be okay. You know, I mean, I don't care about Jetfire as a character in the movie, but man, this figure just looks fantastic. Just looking at him through the big product window here, I almost don't want to turn him into an expensive suit of armor, but you know what? I'm also one to follow my word. So we're going to go ahead and open this guy up. Go. Let's is he just heavy? This is attached to the backdrop. Huh. Well, it's a good thing I don't keep the backdrop anyway, but the backdrop is actually tied to his body, which is a total bummer because now there are two little holes through the backdrop. For those of you who use them, that's something to take note of. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And oh. 6 and 7. Let's see if I release the beast here. No, something else is caught. What is this? Oh, 8 back here. Cooperation, please. Thank you. All right, and then there's a rubber band on top. I'll go ahead and cut that instead of trying to figure it out. Pull, pull, pull. This came loose. I don't know where this goes. All right. Well, I mean, I guess it'll just hang out there. And let's see. All right, so here's the backdrop. It's nice and big, but as you can see, we have these little plastic ties sticking out the back. That's not cool. So let's get into this. First, he comes with, I don't know what this is. It looks like that abdominal piece for Optimus Prime. That's just below his chest panel. I don't know how that fits into this, but we're going to find out together. Speaking of which, I'll go ahead and address it now. I am not going to combine Jetfire to Optimus Prime in this video. This is just Jetfire. I'll do a size comparison between the two, but that's about it. It's Jetfire. Let Jetfire have the floor. Here is the cane, and that has some soft ratchet articulation there. I don't know how far that goes. Does it close all the way? I think it does. Yeah. And then we have this one here. This feels very flimsy. I don't know if you actually want to start trying to fold this up or anything, but it does not feel good to fold. So yeah, and it has landing gear there. That's obvious. So it's probably something you don't want to be folding up too much. It feels really weak. So I wouldn't even, if you can avoid it, I would just not do anything with this at all. Let's see. He also comes with his instructions, and we will be going through that. Ooh, all 36 steps. We'll see how far we get with that. Yikes. All right, and let's get this backdrop out of the way. Oof. All right, and there's there's also this crazy battle axe. This thing looks awesome. That looks like it's gonna hurt somebody. Yeah. Wow. The molding is really nice, you know? Yeah, that's really nice right there. 5mm. And it's pegged out right here, or tabbed out right here. There's a slot right there for a tab on the back of his wing right there. If you can see that. Let's move his arm. Yeah, right there. That just tabs right there for storage. That's nice. Storage is nice sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes. All right. Let's get in on the detail of this guy since we're here. Check out this face. I'm going to move the camera up just a little bit. Look at this face. Wowzers. Ooh. There's a side profile for you. All of the sculpt work on this, that looks great. Yikes. There's the top of his head and the back of his neck right there. Part of that that jet kibble, which looks really good. I mean, that's really nice. It's pretty clean for what it is. All of that, oh man, look at that. You got crazy looking gears and everything. A little drivetrain there in his arm. That's crazy. Looks so good. Oh man, look at this hand. That is nuts. And then all of his chest work right there. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. There's more of those gears right there. Gears on this arm. You got some wires on his bicep. And then you got his thighs. They're the jet intakes right there. That's wowzers. This is so cool. I cannot. Wow. This is something else. Ooh, there's a ratchet in there. That's nice. And then his feet. He's got a yeah, he's got that horse leg thing going there. That's pretty cool. Oh, this is gonna bug me. Where does this go? Okay, I see. I think that is. Oh my. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. I see. That goes there, which means that goes there. Ha! Ha ha! You sly dog! You thought you had me beat, but you don't. You don't have me beat. Ha ha ha! That is so cool. Let's check out his articulation. His head is on a swivel. Or no, a hinge that goes this way and another hinge that goes this way. So there's no ball joint action going on in there. That's really, but I mean, I don't know. That looks weird. It's not like he can straighten up. He's got this permanent hunch, but he can look up that far if he really needed to. He can't look down, but that's okay. You know, these are soft, and they're on hinges, so that's pretty good. Let's see. Does he have any articulation there? No. We've got our. You know what? Let me zoom back out here. There we go. This guy's big. He's really big. So we've got a swivel and a hinge here. His arm can go up that high. And, oh, it came untabbed. Ow. So this guy's very tabby. I'm starting to notice a trend here. He's very, very tabby. So, tabby cat, tabby cat. Let's see. There, okay. He has a single jointed elbow, and it's got some pretty good range here. Look. Okay, so it folds up like that, but then it folds all the way back like that. So, uh-oh, there's something wrong with you. He has a double jointed wrist. So he can close that up all the way. And there is a swivel at the wrist. So with 1, 2, 5mm ports there. There's one in his palm and one in his thumb. And the same on both sides. These are going to drive me nuts. Okay, let's see. Does he have any hip or waist articulation? No, there's no waist swivel. That's okay. He's supposed to be like an old man too, so it's not like he's going to be turning like that anyway, right? So, oh, wow, that's nice. Hear that? Goes back that far. Goes forward that far. He has a knee, head right there. It can go forward all the way, and it can close up that far. And then we have, oof, we have the second knee right here that goes that far back. So he can stand up pretty straight. Yeah. And then we have a hinge and an ankle rocker right there. Perfect. Let's see how tall we can get this guy before he starts looking ridiculous. I do think it's kind of silly that a transformer will transform hunched over like this. I mean, if you're a transformer, why would you do that willingly, you know? I don't know. Toys, right? We're trying to sell toys. That's what we're doing. Got all that stylization there. And it's really nice. So it's not like it's a bad thing in the least. Not at all. And how does he hold this? No. And then his axe. Let's put his axe in his hand, because that's cool. This thing is awesome. I really like this weapon. Can you tell? Now, because of the molding here, it doesn't look like anything can actually go all the way through. I mean, I guess... No. It's not going to allow for it. But there you go. We'll move him back. Not too far back. I won't be able to reach him. All right. Bring the camera down just a touch. Yeah. Perfect. All right. So, he can get up to 10 inches tall. Like 10.5 inches tall. That's pretty cool. Where his buddy Optimus Prime here is about 6 3/4. Huh. Yeah, so this is a big boy. He looks really good too. I'm really excited about this. Let's do some size comparisons. I just want to see what he looks like alongside some of these other Transformers. All right, again we have Optimus Prime, and now we have Studio Series Megatron joining the fray. And from Transformers Siege we have Optimus Prime and Megatron. And from the last night we have Leader Class Caliber Optimus Prime and Megatron. Alright, I'm going to attempt to transform this guy, so we'll see how that goes. Alright, here it is. It's pretty sleek looking. If you notice, this landing gear is not touching the ground. I don't know what the deal is here, but I made sure everything was... Oh, I heard a little flex in there, so maybe I didn't make sure everything was nice and snug. But, I mean, look at this thing. That is nice. Soft rubber right there in the front. Let's zoom in a little. Yeah, look at all that panel lining. And all of these little markings right here. Looks really good on top. There you go. And you got this red pinstripe kind of coming all the way through here. I'll tell you, this transformation was not as frustrating as I thought it would be, but it was still kind of like a head scratcher. I almost don't want to transform it again to get it back into robot mode, just because it's kind of a pain. It's just kind of a pain right now, you know. And I things didn't want to tab together. His arms underneath. Let's zoom back out here so you can see all this detail here. all of the bot kibble underneath. It's nice and tucked away, but it's still there. Um, I mean, there's no doubt. Those are feet, right? Those are hands. These are the arms. There's his abdomen or his chest, I guess. But I mean, all things considered, this looks really, really nice. I mean, that's probably longer than my line level here. Let's get a tape measure here. Yeah, he's 13 and 7/8 inches long from tip to tip right here. So that's really long. And all of this, I mean, I guess I bet you can imagine all of this is just panels. Um, Strategically placed panels. These are the legs, you know, right through here. And that had me a little confused on the transformation because his hip assembly splits in half, and then the thigh rotation, or not the thigh rotation, the hip rotation is supposed to play into that, so you can flip these wings back around and these engines. I am having a little trouble keeping this guy tabbed together, but by and large, this is a really nice alt mode. Look at that. All right, I don't have any figures transformed currently to present in alt mode, but we can pull out, you know, there's Optimus Prime, there's Megatron. You know, they look good. Let's roll this camera up just a touch. There we go. Yeah, so it looks really good. I think I'm going to go ahead and transform him back. I am not looking forward to this. All right. All right, here he is back in robot mode. Final thoughts. This guy, wow, there's so much going on here. There's so much great detail. There's so much good sculpt work. Um, all of the wash, all of the details they picked out with the silver paint. Man, all the panel lining, all of the engine work going on here, all of the even all the like little panel forming panels. They look really good. This guy is so well stylized. Um, I'm actually regretting making the decision to keep him in um, Jetfire Optimus Prime mode. There's just so much going on here, and he looks so good. I mean, I guess I can take him off and you know put him with his buddy side by side once in a while, but I really don't want to do that. I want a different Optimus Prime on my shelf, and that's the reason I sprung for this Jetfire. Now, I know some of you might be saying, why not just get the Jetwing Optimus Prime that's coming out later? And, well, it's a different look. I want this look where he's got the stilted legs of Jetfire, and the wings look different. Everything looks different on that, and that's what I wanted. So Jetfire might not be seeing the light of day unless I maybe later in the run I might be able to find him on clearance or something, and I'll just pick him up again then, and then have that on my shelf in this mode with this one on him. But I don't know. It's definitely a good figure, and I will give this guy high marks. He is a really great looking figure. All of his articulation is nice. There are some points that I have problems with, though. This shoulder likes to come unpinned. When I do any kind of rotation or up, when I go up, it's fine. When I go down, it'll pop out. Watch. I'll go up, and then I come down, and then that happens. And as that happened, this thing came loose. These don't like to stay in on either side. I actually spent a good 20 minutes trying to figure out how to angle them so they'll stay. You can probably just thicken up the peg a little bit. I don't know how that's going to affect the transformation though. You might not want to even try it. So yeah, that's something to think about. Um, what else? Some of these panels didn't like to cooperate with me. Just transforming from one mode to the other, I found that a lot of the tabbing was just really, really finicky, and it just didn't want to cooperate with me. You know, especially this right here. This comes up and goes together and it attaches to the front piece. You know, the nose of the the jet, and things just didn't want to tab together smoothly. There were a few places where it would come untabbed. The legs transforming into the jets. These panels on the side on his thighs, they didn't want to stay in. So there are pros and cons, but by and large, I mean, look at this guy. He looks great. This is a great representation of Jetfire from the movie. Um, this is my very, very first Jetfire, and wouldn't you know it, my first Jetfire. Being a G1 guy, my first Jetfire is a Studio Series movie Jetfire. Burn him at the stake. But hey, I have no regrets, and I'm really looking forward to the next video. The next video I put out, I'm going to be taking this guy and attaching him to Optimus Prime. That's it for my review. Tell me what you think of this guy in the comments below. Are you looking for him? How are you going to display him? Are you going to put him in that that Optimus Prime armor mode and just leave him like that? Are you going to leave him like this? Or, I mean, are you going to play with him? Because, I mean, it's a toy. You should play with your toys. Me, personally, I think he's going to be Jetfire Optimus Prime. I don't see any way around it. I really, really like the idea, and that's just what I want to do. So, you know, your mileage may vary. You might want to do something else, but this is what I want to do. I want to know what you guys think about that. Do you think the gimmick is just a bit too much? Are you going to save the heartbreak and just kind of, you know, skip this guy and get Jetwing Optimus Prime down the road, and then keep this Jetfire? I mean, this is a great figure, but honestly, even though it's really, really nice and really good, I don't really care about Jetwing or Jetfire as a character in the movie. He was just kind of confusing, just like just like all the Michael Bay films. Like, why was he there? What is he doing? I mean, he had a role and everything, but it's like, I don't know. I don't know if I dig that. You know, it's I don't know, but Jetwing Optimus Prime, Jetfire Optimus Prime, that's the big ticket for me. Yeah, so share with me your thoughts in the comments below. If you like this video, give me a like. If you have not subscribed already, please subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you know what's going on my channel. Be on the lookout for pictures of this guy on my Instagram and Facebook. And thanks for watching.